Alright guys, we're at my cousin's house today. Gonna do a little property maintenance. He's got an old fence line that is severely grown up, and we're just gonna pull the barbed wire out and the post and try to brush out all the growth that's accumulated over the years with a tractor. So not my cousin's property, but this is what happens when you're flying a drone. You start finding stuff you never knew was even there. I was exploring around. I found this very long driveway right off of the road. I've passed it 100 times but had no idea it was there, and it goes way back, very close to my family member's property. Here's the end of the driveway. If you look in the top right corner, you can see a little house. Pretty sure that's the end of Casto Pew Road, just to kind of give you an idea where we're at. Anyway, here's a couple more shots of my cousin's property. So here's this John Deere. He got a good deal on it. We had to drive all the way to Lexington, Kentucky to get it though. This picture puts the size of the field more in perspective. Here's a close-up of the fence line that we're going to be cleaning out today. This is actually a pretty mild looking section. Here's an aerial shot of the fence line. So there's brush on either side of the fence, and some of it is intertwined into the fence too. In the summertime, when it starts getting very green, it gets a lot bigger than what you see here. This is kind of what remained from the winter, so a lot of it's died down. A lot rougher up on this end too. Alright, same fence line, going the opposite direction. We start somewhere around in here. Start cleaning it back towards the gate. Here's a good shot coming up from the gate. Gives you kind of the layout of the other side of the property. There's talk this property might be for sale this year. Pretty sure it was about 15 acres. And the idea would be maybe 10 to 13 acres, and then leave about an acre or so for the house that you'll see coming up here. So it would basically just be raw land for you to build a home on, or whatever you want to do. Right there where the barn and the mobile home is. Alright, here's some progress on the fence line. Watch closely, you'll see the old Alice Chalmers rear up here. That's my dad driving. He's pulling out a root. My cousin's tying a chain around it. It was like 75 degrees that day, Seen 2 garter snakes out. This is after we pulled the barbed wire out. We hooked a chain around the barbed wire and pulled it with the tractor. You can see some of it there laid out. Pulled some of the brush out, some of it's still in the ground. That's what we're going to rake out with the box blade. You can see it pulled some of the post out. Big mess. If there's any tractor enthusiasts watching, I believe that's a 74 model. It's an Alice Chalmers 160. Internet claims it's about 40 horsepower, and that thing has paid for itself 1,000 times. Dad bought that back when I was in elementary school for $3,000, and we've leveled out home sites, barn sites, pulled brush out with it, bush hog. It's been a great tractor. So here's what we ended up with after several hours of work. By the way, these shots that are really fast are not actually fast forwarded. That's the drone. It's a very quick and nimble drone, and it kind of leaves the impression that it's being fast forwarded, but it's very, very quick. Alright, so here's the final clip. That's my dad driving the four-wheeler home, and my little brother. Whoa, almost drove right into a power line right there. That's one thing about driving a drone. You got to go straight up and get higher than the highest point, whatever it is, a roof peak, a tree, light pole. Once you get above that stuff, then for the most part you're in the clear. But here's another quick preview of what we got and what we ended up with.